pandemic normalized types of behavior. You saw online growing faster than stores, about 6.5, 7%. Stores growing about 3% growth, 3.1% growth, more or less in line with inflation. And the supply chains weren't broken. It was a promotional season, and it was what I would call a normalized promotional period. So it wasn't deep discounting, it was normal promotions. The next step will be seeing what the margins looked like, but I think it was going to be probably a healthy margin season for the retailers. So this, to me, is the best predictor of what next year is going to look like, which is we're a bit back to normal in terms of done with the pandemic types of dislocation, supply chains, promotions, brands. We're back to what retail was all about, which is innovation, branding, and a consumer who's expecting value.
Yeah, one of the trends we saw leading up to holiday sales was that the more discretionary the items and the more expensive the items, the less consumers wanted them. What did we see this holiday season with regard to really the discretionary stuff, electronics, jewelry, some of the non-essentials or even non-gift friendly products?
I think you're right. These were the categories that didn't fare as well. You saw jewelry down a couple percent, electronics essentially flat, and those were not where the growth was. The growth was at restaurants. It was apparel performed pretty well at plus 2%. These were the categories that were the self-gifting that weren't as big ticket. You continue to see travel performing extremely well. I think it's really an interesting period of time. We're back to the return of the brands. You look at some of the imagery of brands, the Coaches of the world, the Lululemons, those did extremely well, I think, during the season. Value continues to play. The Walmarts, the TJXs, I think Target is coming back nicely. So this is a period about branding, and it's a period about not the gifting. The luxury sector much weaker in stuff, but still doing very well in experiences.
Also, by the way, guys,
good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope everyone had a very nice New Year's Eve and a very relaxed New Year's Day. As we come into 2024, we can see that the market's already dropping. Those of you guys, what's up, J Trades? So those of you guys that have been in the chat for some time, let me see how many we got in here. You guys already knew that I was expecting the first trading day of the year to be red, right? And you guys can see that for those of you guys that were on Friday, the last trading day, we caught this beautiful drop on NQ. We have a continuation. I have some targets on the 4-hour. So today I'm looking for a test of 16,750 area. And if we get a daily close below this, At some point this month, we're going to end up seeing NQ drop all the way down to 16,100. So literally, I believe that market shift has happened. And I just want the confirmation of a close below 16,750. If we can close today at 4 p.m. below 16,750, market structure has broken, and now we can literally just look for any little rallies to short. Now, granted, there's always news and possibilities of certain economic data coming out and causing the market to rebound and possibly go back up to the highs. But as long as the thesis stays intact, where prices continue to create lower highs on a 4-hour and a 1-hour time frame, we are poised to be able to see this gap fill on NQ, which is 16,100. So definitely, guys, don't be biased, right? Have your stop loss, have your risk to reward parameters that you're willing to risk, and then let's just knock this ball out the park. And y'all already know me. I've been already short since the early mornings. This started dropping during the London session. And for those of you guys that don't know when the London session opens, that is 3 a.m. Eastern. All right. So already green on the day. I got a floating position on NG long. So I'm looking for NG to head back over $3 a contract. And NG stands for natural gas. For those that are wanting to know what that means. Caesar, you think we will see a repeat of 2022? Yes, I do. Um, from a fundamental and a technical side, yes, I believe we're going to see a possible repeat of 2022. Furthermore, there's a lot of geopolitical tension and there's a lot of issues going on abroad that is going to affect the markets. One of the biggest things you guys should be on the lookout for this year is China mobilizing against Taiwan, meaning China is trying to bring Taiwan into their folds, and in them doing so, that is going to dramatically affect the tech sector, because Taiwan produces over 80% of the world's chip population. And what's so special about the chips that Taiwan produces? Well, there's a coating that they do on all chips that they manufacture there, that a lot of other chip manufacturing companies have not been able to replicate, right? So they have some secret method that they're able to coat their chips with, and that's why the U.S. Biden per se stated that if China was to make a move against Taiwan, the U.S. would protect them militarily, right? So China and the U.S., there's a sort of a symbiotic relationship there. So if that starts to unfold, that's dramatically going to affect a lot of tech companies, because a lot of companies, majority of their revenue comes from Asia. Right, not to mention supplies, not to mention the goods that are imported from there to here that we use. So be on the lookout for a lot of things that are going to hit the wire, that is just going to, one, cause a lot of volatility, and then two, we're just going to have some massive downslide. Below 16,100 on NQ, the second target to the downside on NQ is going to be 14,122. All right, you guys heard it here. Two levels to the downside on NQ to look for. First target is 16,100. Second target is going to be 14,122. And if you see where we're currently trading, we're looking at over a 2,000 point movement to the downside on NQ, which we would be probably looking about maybe a 250 to 300 point movement down on ES, and we're looking at over 3,000 points to the downside on YM, aka the Dow Jones Industrial. Okay. Why do you see such a drastic move down on NQ, and what timelines? Timeline, I can't say specific what day it's going to happen, but just off of the charts, that's what I'm seeing. And again, one of the biggest catalysts is going to be China mobilizing against Taiwan. That is going to dramatically affect the tech sector. Another thing that's going to affect the market to the downside is the Fed interest rates, right? The market has priced in Feds cutting 6 times this year. If the Feds don't cut 6 times this year, the market's going to drop hard. And if they do cut 6 times, well, that means that something is broken, which will also cause the market to drop, right? Then, not to mention all this war going on in the Middle East and how the U.S. is supporting Israel on, the genocide that they're doing out there. So that is also going to affect, especially if we start potentially having attacks on U.S. soil, which was something that's very possible due to the fact that the borders weren't really protected, and you had Biden's administration that brought a lot of immigrants from the southern border. And then another thing that's happening that's really wild is you have California and other states that are allowing, or they're going to be allowing, undocumented illegals to become police officers. So yeah, so there's just a lot of different things that are brewing that's just going to possibly just hit us in the face, and you just want to be prepared. But the one thing that you want to look for is when it's mentioned that China is mobilizing towards Taiwan. Soon as that happens, look to buy puts on every tech company. That's just my personal view. Again, this is not financial advice, but if you understand the whole supply chain, if you understand macroeconomics, and I mean, even if you've traded off of like sympathy plays where one particular company that's really expensive or like the top dog in one particular sector is moving, all the other companies that are at a lesser value in shares will also move. It's called sympathy play, and that's something that I used to trade when I traded equities mainly. So just like I said, be on the lookout for that. And once that happens, I mean, we're probably gonna end up seeing maybe a 6 to maybe a 7% drop in one day on the market. And again, I can't tell you as to what day it's going to happen. I just know that it's going to come based on what I'm seeing happening on the geopolitical stage. Just ready to see a lot of our members becomes. That's what's up. Amen to that, bro. Amen to that. Yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing more people get funded and getting these payouts, bro. All right. So now I'm going to give you guys the game plan this morning. I am looking for two possible areas to start reshorting and Q. I'm looking for a pop either to 16,875 or a retest of Friday's lows, which is going to be around 16,940. So I'm looking for those two potential areas. I will start a small position at the 75 with a stop loss. And then if we come up to the 16,940 area or 935, I will start scaling in there as well. So overall, I'm looking for shorts today. We sold off during London session. We're getting a bounce slightly before the New York Open, and I believe we're going to continue to the downside. Like I said, my overall target today is going to be 16,750. Let's go. All right, we got about 27 minutes left till the open. Did you catch short? You know it.
These provide all the upside. I just don't think that you're going to get percentage gains from stocks. I'm not talking about buying small cap to large cap. They're not going to do that. But I think that there's better opportunities, and I also think that I could look back and say, you know what, I made fun of people who stayed bearish throughout the great year. I don't want next year at this time to be made fun of because I stayed bullish after a remarkable
No, but that said, I can imagine a conversation we're having not long from now where people are going to perceive that you've already become more positive. I mean,
I think that look, I totally get that, but it would have to there had to be a decline in the market. Now, I don't think there's anything in the next few days that indicates that there's anything wrong. I mean, the vast majority of people I spoke with during this last intervening days were saying, okay, look, election year, the market goes up, Fed stops tightening, market goes up. I come back and say, yeah, market goes up, say an average of 15, but we just had 11. It's an incumbent election, which is good, but this could be a very strange election with an Iowa primary soon. I don't want to foment negativity. I think you're
we
absolutely
just
right.
had we had a 23 plus in the S&P.
I'm not fomenting negativity. I'm more saying
What are your thoughts?
and that's
Let's
something
see.
that is in short supply.
What are your thoughts on SPY today? I've been watching the market since 2 a.m., but I don't have access to futures to jump in during that time.
Go
Only
down and look at the beginning of the year. There's no reason. Yes, today's down. Money will come in, as Mike Santoy said. But
on
no
SPY,
reason
let's
to
take
just
a
say, you know
gander.
what, these stocks are going to continue because the run has been amazing.
There it is.
So
Okay. So today on SPY, if SPY cannot reclaim, if it can't get above 473.30, it's going to be a short. If we look at ES, so remember, SPY and ES are the same instrument. All right, and you can see right away my level on ES. We broke. Look it. We broke this level right here. Right. We broke this level right here, and look at what we did. We retested it last night and dropped. So if price is going to continue in this same manner, well, we look at Friday's low, which is right here. So we should be looking for a possible bounce up to this level and then a continuation lower. Like I said, ES, NQ, and Dow Jones, they both have a gap to the downside. So now on ES, for us to have a confirmation break in structure, we need to see ES close or have a daily or a 4-hour close below 47.48. Once we see that, we know that we're heading down here, right? So if price can close below here, it's going to be a nice easy 40 to 60 points to the downside on ES, which is going to be awesome. That's going to be probably about maybe 3 points to the downside on SPY. So if we bounce again and we don't get above 47.97, we're going to continue down. So just be on the lookout for this. And on SPY, it's basically going to be 473.33 and possibly maybe 473.80, right? So anywhere in this area is going to be a pretty good solid area to start getting short, in my opinion.
versus in the auto business?
No, although Penny, as we begin this year, and we ended last, there is this concern about a slowing of growth of EVs. We've been hearing now some people are moving to hybrids. There's a lot of concern that the charging networks not there. You've already addressed all the early adopters and so forth. It's unclear where that stands. By the way, again, these numbers from Tesla certainly would say, hey, we're still doing fine. Yeah, about GM and Ford, though, should continue to lay their plans.
All right, here's the bounce so far.
Where were you when we sort of begin this year?
Well, you still get actions. I think that GM cuts, right? Skip that. Still gets a 7,500, but I remember when Jim Farley was saying we can't make it up, and now they can't make it up, which everybody wants. And I mean, if we spent a lot of time talking about ESG, we should have spent more time talking about the ESG.
All right, a little over 15 minutes to go. Are we setting up for that drop?
We may be past that period there where everybody was just trying to show their ESG purity. Nonsense. Was so many of those funds as well. Times, for example, of basically try to create a fund that would invest in that way. We thought we were investing that way. We thought we were give money.
I'm also possibly looking to short gold. I know. Like I've been saying it, man, before the end of the year, like the last few months, The London session was hitting, man. London's been so easy to trade in comparison to the US, in comparison to the New York session, where we have things just moving in one direction, no funny business, no back and forth. Like, we've seen where the New York session, we come and consolidation, just back and forth, choppiness. Like, bruh, good morning, Silverback. Happy New Year to you too, bro. Apparently today is the last day you can sell. Interesting. Mm-mm-mm. 11 minutes to go.
Still taking into account is that we're 13.5 million pounds a day now.
U.S. production is approaching
And
13.5 million barrels.
we can
I
go to
think 13.2. We can go to
We
14.
can go to 40. We have another 350,000 we could add pretty easily. And, so you look at that.
Well, that's been the key reason why there has not been any sort of
Right.
backup in the price
Exactly.
of oil.
What's been
Because
Ukraine too.
we were up 900,000 barrels a day over the course of the year, right? 23 over 22.
Yeah, and it's just going to keep growing as better operators come in and get more per well.
When you say that, do you think about Chevron's act? Well, actually, it's more the Exxon deal in the
I think the Exxon deal is brilliant. I mean, in
Pioneer.
retrospect, because while Pioneer is a Scott Sheffield, brilliant manager, but the Exxon balance sheet, like, let her rip. And Exxon is doing, I really feel it's important to point out that Exxon's got the best carbon capture program in the world with Lindy, and they're ready to do a lot of bold things. And yet, the stock obviously can't get out of its way because it is an oil company. But we are the swing. And there are a lot of people who really would not go there last
All right, we're still bouncing. Let's see. Okay, nice bounce. Okay, all right. 6 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. 6 minutes to go. Okay, all right. Mm. Mm. Didn't know that. Good morning. Good morning. Oh. All right. Less than 5 minutes. 3 minutes to go. Let's see what we get. Get that trigger finger ready. And we get a nice drop. Come on. Beautiful rejection so far in the 70 area. 75 was the exact area wanted to scale in. I'm going to wait till the open. So am I. So am I. Ooh, this is looking good. This is looking good. You know what? I may have to take it. I may have to take it. You know what? I'm going to take it. I'm gonna scale in short here.
Order filled.
All right, so I'm in at 16,861. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am short one contract on NQ at 16,861. Let's go.
Which is about 2 minutes from now. Take a look at Bitcoin.
Oh, Apple's dropping. Apple just made a new low on the day. Come on.
Since April of 22. You can
Go,
see,
baby.
obviously,
Go,
it had a great year last year.
Yeah, we got that clearing event of Sam Bankman-Fried going down, and that seemed to make people feel, you know what, we're safe. And then the ETF,
ETF, we continue to wait.
endless ETF.
Right.
And, yeah, look, it's very rare that I've ever seen that this way. It could be waiting for Godot. I mean, no,
Ready for
we'll
this
need
drop.
ETF. But I do think that the people who are in it for that are going to use that as a chance to sell. This thing is, you can't kill it. The late Charlie Munger, who was so brilliant on so many things, was blind to this. Now you can say, wait a second, maybe it's all going to come
Jamie
around.
Dimon has not spared any negative
All
words.
right, there we go. There we go.
Look, I mean,
Drop,
It's
baby.
a reality, and it's
Yes.
a technological marvel, and I think people have to start recognizing that it's here to stay. The SEC's been against it almost the whole time.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean that every one of these is here to stay, but
Mm,
I do think that
they playing.
it's about this is a remarkable comeback.
Ooh,
It
Russell
was
2000
unexpected.
dropping
And except
hard.
for all the bulls who turned out to be right.
Gensler does a lot of jawboning.
Didn't work.
A lot of jawboning.
How do you want people to be in ones?
Come on. Oh, Russell's dropping hard, ladies and gentlemen. The Russell is dropping hard. Let's go. Wow. Come on. Follow through for us. Yo, Russell's dropping hard. Come on, NQ's gonna follow. Why are they playing with us like this?
Immigration's going to be maybe
It's
issue.
going to be a very key issue. In this
Let's
chancellor
go.
election.
Let's
Right.
go.
I
Wow.
think that
Russell's
immigration,
gone.
we asked the Secretary of Labor, totally ducked the question. Immigration is a major reason why inflation is cooled, because I know that you want people to have the correct documentation, but
Oof.
you don't have that unemployment. I mean, you don't have the problem.
Come on, they playing. They playing. Come on. Y'all know y'all want to drop it. Spike in there. Apple. The video's dropping.
Continue to be, particularly on our program, where we get to talk stocks and companies and trends and important things happening.
Okay, slight little reversal on the Russell.
It does intersect
Come
occasionally
on,
with politics, but not
yes.
right
Come
now.
on,
Right now, we're
NQ.
going to talk Apple because the stock is down 2.3%. We didn't really talk about this Barclays downgrade, so let's do that now, Jim. Let me give people a quick read on what they're thinking. It's an underweight now at Barclays. You don't typically see that. No one reason why we may.
Come on, NQ. We're up almost 10 points.
You know, they simply
Damn, this thing is popping hard.
they're picking up weakness in life and
It's like, cut the games, bruh.
as well as what they say is a bounce back in Max iPads and wearables. Biggest takeaway from the latest checks is incrementally worse. 15 iPhone 15 data points out of China, together with
Come on. Don't play games with me today. Just go right to it. There we go. We're up 10 points. We're up 10 points on NQ shorts. Come on. Ooh, ooh. Nvidia's dropping, ladies and gentlemen. Nvidia is plummeting. Broken the lows. Oh, AMD. Let's go. Let's go. We're about to be up 20 points on NQ. Be sure to take some profits or possibly move your stop loss to break even. Oh, come on, baby. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going for daddy. Come on. Why are you playing with me, baby? Come on. Come on. Don't mess about. Come on. Come on. Can we get 750? Can we get 750 this morning, ladies and gentlemen? I think we can. Come on, you're right there, baby. You're right there. Up 10 point. Come on. Stop messing with me. Nvidia, come on. Nvidia still plummeting, bro. Don't do me. Come on. Come on. Still dropping. Come on, baby. Stop it. Stop the nonsense. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful chase we did. Let's go. That 75 area was it. Ooh. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name, ladies and gentlemen. Up almost 30 points. I'm taking in some profits. Let's go. It don't stop, man. Day in, day out. It don't stop.
But services, which we have talked about now for years, of course, as it becomes a larger and larger part of the overall profit, recurring nature of it, the higher multiple that Apple gets as a result. That's what 20% of revenues, 36% of gross profit. And again, the question there becomes how much more can it?
Let's go. Am I a beast or am I a beast? Hello. And that's all she wrote. We in, we out. We in, we out. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I will be here all year long. Like how you started the year? In the green. Da, 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 da. That's... Hmm.
Whether it be Prologis, I mean,
I would say Amazon Trust is from virtually nothing.
Let's go.
What the logistics network that they have created.
Let's go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yo, where y'all people at, man? Am I the only one here? Come on, I can't be the only one. Ladies and gentlemen, I am all out at 16,790. Done. I don't need to milk this market anymore for the day. Feel free to ask any questions if y'all wondering why I wanted to short at the 75. I mean, I think I gave a breakdown pretty good. Gone, baby, gone. We are all out.
Yeah, my point was they both have performed poorly for a very long period of time, and I was making a joke.
Reason I wanted to go short, because we had broken down. I believe we had broken structure, and on a 15-minute time frame, I was looking for price to come and retest this level right here before breaking down further, and we did. So I didn't get in right at 75. I ended up chasing and getting in at 861 because I just saw that we're going to continue lower, so no point in just waiting. And yes, breaking down, my target is the 750s, which you can see we're approaching. We might even go slightly lower than that, to be honest. Ooh. 50's coming. 50's coming. Bruh. What a dump. Dump city. All right. There we go. Still going, but I'm all out. My overall target, like I said, is 750. We should possibly see a bounce from that area.
There's 400 people in this room. All I want to do is sit next to Matthew McConaughey, and you're like talking about Siebert and his whatever his chartreuse outfit that he's wearing.
Yeah, Apple nosediving, Meta nosediving, AMD nosediving, Nvidia nosediving. Everything is dropping.
Pharma shouldn't be up. It's an election year, but J&J was got this class action against them.
Sort of giving a quick snapshot here. The banks are
JP Morgan.
Wow, just beautiful. Oh, and FYI for a lot of you guys, was it Apex is doing a 80% discount for the next 2 days or so. It ends on the 4th. So if y'all want to take some advantage, go right ahead.
Significant uptick in activity. It certainly feels that way based on the conversations I was having towards the end of last year with the various bankers and lawyers. That said, a lot of stuff has not made it to the finish line, so to speak. So you negotiate, you work, and then they finally come off. And oftentimes it's not even regulatory; it's still the old reasons, social issues. Right. That's been beneficial.
Yep. Nah, I wasn't. TP hit, ladies and gentlemen. TP has been hit. Marvelous. Gangsta. Gone, gone, gone. Wow. Wow. What a drop. Gone, baby, gone. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen? Any questions for me? Feel free to ask. Yep. Almost 300 points down on the day. Marvelous. Like I said, I'm here all year long for plays like this. Oh, marvelous. Are y'all the gladiator? Are y'all not amused? Yo, can I get some fire emoji? Like, can I get some life in here? Like, is this not how we start the new year? Is this not how we start the new year? Where my people's at? Where's this is how I roll. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And let's look at SPY. Did SPY continue? Well, I know SPY continued to drop because ES dropped, right? But we had a little spike. We had a little spike up to 72, 79, and then just drop. So beautiful short. And then if we look at ES, ES is down a total of 42 points. Nice little pop at the open. Boom. So would have been a great area to short. And obviously, let's look at NQ. Just a massive, nice retest. Didn't get that 75 entry like I said I wanted to do. I ended up skipping it and then ended up chasing and getting in at 861. Target of 750. Smashed by almost an additional 20 points. And now we should be watching for a bounce towards the end of the day. We may bounce and head all the way back up here and then maybe possibly test maybe the 930 area, 940 area, which then I would I'm actually gonna set an alert here at 16,933. maybe I'll probably do 30 even. So if price gets up there, no matter if I'm on the computer or not, I'll get the alert to my phone. So what I love about Thinkorswim is that I get alerts to my phone. So any alert I set up, whether it be stocks, futures, commodities, or even forex pairs or the forex futures, I can get alerts to my phone and then execute trades. So at or above, I know once this alert comes in, I'll be looking for a long. I'm sorry, I'll be looking for a short. Thank you, bro. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Silver. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. See, this is the type of interaction I like to see, man. I'm glad you got the second short, Ryan. I know Charting Queen, I know you caught this with me. I know you caught it with me, girl. I know it. I know what I'm saying. I know you there. I know you there. Okay. If there's anything y'all want me to look at, stock, treasuries, let me know. I'll be more than happy to take a gander at it and see. Ooh. Very nice. Let's see, where is the bounce going to come in at? Where's the bounce? Where's the bounce going to be? Let's see if some of the tech companies start finding a bottom. Nvidia might have found a bottom. Let's see. Man, they are really wiping out. Russell's holding kind of well right now. New low. Ooh. Ooh. And Q. Wow. Ooh. No legs. And or above. My goodness. Come on. Where's the bounce at? Where are they going to give us this bounce? Let's see. Let's see if it can get above 740. Possibly maybe a 750 pop would be. Let's see. This might be it. Okay. Let's see. I'm probably not gonna take any longs just yet. Two solid good trades from London to before the New York Open. So I'm not really going to take longs yet, unless maybe I see a 15-minute candle closing above 16,758. If I can see a 15-minute candle close above that, maybe at least two, excuse me, then I would possibly maybe want to take a long to possibly retest 875. But if you're up on a day, there's really no need to be trying to, catch a falling knife or trying to, like, time the bottom. It's just, let's wait and see what we can get. Okay, so we're over that 47 area. I am also simultaneously on another screen. I am watching NVIDIA, AMD, Meta, Apple, Tesla, and oil. And I'm watching to see, when the tech companies find a bottom. So once I see a bottom on a 15 or a 30-minute time frame, that will be a good indication that, okay, NQ might be ready to head back up. Obviously, as you can see, right now we're already pulling. So this 15-minute candle might actually close above the 758 area. And if it does, we could see a little bounce as we get closer to the London session close. Now, the London session is going to close at 11 a.m. Eastern, but it fully settles at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. All right. Now, I'm just going to sit on my hands and answer any questions you guys want. So beautiful. As we can see, it closed right above it, right? So this candle should probably continue back up, and we could see a bounce up to 817. I'm not going to take it because I'm just good on the day. There's no need to push it up over 3.5% on a day. So I'll take that, and look at this. There it goes. Wonderful, wonderful. Bounce, 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 bounce. All right, and if we get a 15-minute candle close above 16,817, we can possibly take out the 875s and run all the way back up to 930. Yo, talk to me. I'm debating on it, but I'm like, I already caught the shorts from early morning and then just before the New York Open. I didn't get in quite at 875 like I wanted to, but then when it looked like it was gonna continue, I chased, got in at 761. I took some partials once we broke the morning's lows, and then I completely got out at 760 something, shy of the 750. It's looking good right now because it's back over 780, 758, which is a support level that I have on a higher time frame, and I think we could possibly go back up and retest the 875, but 3.5% on a day is good enough for me, and I don't need to like try to bottom tick everything. Yeah, from early morning's short from the London session, and then the short from 61 down to 765. Yeah, I'm up 3.5% on a day. Two trades. Nah, two trades today. So, but it is looking good. Do I, Yeah, bro. I mean, my thing is free. It's free on YouTube and stuff like that. I don't have access to like to give like the free access to over there. But my streams are who? Yeah, he still streams. Yep. Him and what followers? I wouldn't know. I don't even tune into his stream. He talks too fast for me. Yeah, nah, I'm not sure. I know like he does the penny stocks as well, but my thing is like I stick with futures and commodities, and if I'm gonna trade, I'll trade like the blue chips. I know sometimes he trades like Tesla, like the blue chips and whatever, but I've never like tuned in fully to his streams because I usually try to jump off by 11. So by 11 I'll jump off and then just call it a day. And if it's not something that I participate in, it's like why even bother? Yeah. I don't think that person's on there. Who left? Yeah, there's a few people. You know Juan Trades? Meho, you know we caught that short, bruh. You know it. We start off the year right. We were here bright and early. How about you? You catch any trades this morning? Nice bounce on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, beautiful, beautiful, sweet morning. So, do y'all have any questions for me? If y'all have any questions, listen, man, feel free to ask. A closed mouth does not get fed, ladies and gentlemen. All right? So if you have questions, ask. No question is dumb. It doesn't matter your experience, professional, intermediate, newbie. No question is dumb, okay? We are here to learn. We are here as a community to help one another, answer questions, inspire, alert, share trade ideas, and just murk the hell out this market. Excuse me. I shorted CL. Ah, CL was a good drop. For me, it was one of my boys, and No positions right now. I'm just watching and waiting. I'm glad that you're gonna be starting streaming again on Monday, bro. That's what's up. But yeah, I'm not All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Let's see. Yeah, I was on a call, guys. My bad. Let's see. Max on, just made an extra 1K. This retracement, awesome. You go, done for the day. Ooh, you go, girl. That's what. Yeah, you better shut down and walk away. Why? Wait to start though. Yeah, absolutely. I am. It's coming. It's coming. That 7 figures coming for you. Yeah, it should be good. All right. So right here on NQ, why did you mark NQ at 16309? Wait, where do I have that at? Let's see. Take a look at the 4 hour. Oh, I have 16396 as a level, not 309. Looks like we're coming for that 665 area on NQ. Yeah, so it's more like it's 360. I'm sorry, it's 3. It's actually more like 16,400 is the level that I have marked off. NQ just dropping, plummeting. NQ is just, whoo. Y'all see this? Gone, baby, gone. Sorry, I mean alert. Okay, which alert are you talking about? Because I have a lot of alerts and levels, so you have to be a little bit specific as to what area. Go girl, go queen, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We gotta keep the same energy, all right? See why I wasn't particularly a fan of that long. Just waiting. So let's see if we hold this 6 59 area. We'll probably see a bounce once the London market closes. The alert at, bro, I don't have an alert at 16309. So again, I'm confused as to what you're asking. I did not alert any trade, or I don't have an alert. 309 is, yeah, like I never alerted 309. And if you look at my chart, look at on my 4-hour, what I have is 659, and then below that 572, and then below that I have it's 16412. So again, I'm not sure as what what trade you're talking about or what alert. It says mark. Oh, that's 16,930, bro. 16,930. Why do I have this? So this is an alert. When price comes back up to 16,930, I want to short it because it's going to be slightly below Friday's low, right? So I would mark this area off, and the next retest of this area would be a short. So I said it at 16,930. I set an alert for when price gets back near this area. I'm gonna get a text message whether I'm on the computer. If I'm not on the computer, I'll get the text, and then I'll be able to take a short. Check your... Yeah. It was this one. Yeah, but it's 16,930, not 16,309. That's an alert for when price gets there. I'll get a text message to my phone that I'll be able to start shorting again. Oh, this market is just plummeting. 700, we hit. I'll try a long at the 16.6. What is it? 16.6, 65 area. 60. Let's go. And we got about 30 minutes left before I jump off stream. So guys, again, any questions, feel free to ask. Yo, the Dow, my goodness. Just seeing that the Dow is looking really nice this morning. A lot of bounce. Let's see when NQ plans on giving that up. Yo, still going. What an epic short. What an epic short. Oh, yeah, that's okay. That's another alert level. Shit, I'm gonna have to go to the daily for that. Yeah, so that's the top of the gap up zone. Let me zoom in so you can see. So yeah, so that's the top of the gap up zone. So I know once price breaks below that level, we'll be heading to the gap fill. My bad. I didn't see that. Hmm. Excuse me. I'm not gonna short at this level. I want to see a bounce in order for me to short. If anything down here, I mean seeing that we're down over 300 points on a day, I would want to see some kind of bounce and rejection to short. I'm not interested in shorting down here. I don't like to short the lows. And just taking into account the amount of dropping that it's done, we're gonna have some a little reversal. I think it'll probably come in once London closes. So yeah, so at this current juncture, I don't particularly want to short. I've already shorted twice today. So if anything, I would be looking for a long, but I'm not convinced yet on the long yet because I wanted to see the candle close and hold above here, and it didn't. Once it reaches that alert. Yeah, so once it reaches that alert, any one of these alerts, whether it be the 930 or the 309, at 309, I know once it gets there, it's gonna go end up filling the gap, which is gonna be at like 16 100. But I'm gonna be in the short before that. So it's a long way from doing all of that. It's not gonna do all of that in one day. Hmm, 76. Let's see. My prediction by end. I think so. It's possible. I mean, look at how much it's dropped so far. It's very possible. I mean, look at how much it moved during October, November, and December, right? So that's a very possible. That's a very good possibility. Like let those lower highs come in and just short sitting. Mm, like come on, come on.
Recession. The only thing that held on, as I say, is employment because the job market's just been incredibly strong.
Okay, long should be setting up
Stocks and other
soon.
things. Um, if employment starts to weaken, that'll be the last thing. I think that would take down everything. So many of the leading indicators of what is normally a late cycle indicator in employment are the things that we're watching to know if there is going to be economic trouble in 2024. Until employment shows signs of weakening, I just don't see a recession.
All right, well, we will certainly be keeping an eye on that, and then earnings starting shortly thereafter. So lots of catalysts to look for. Barry, thank you.
Thank you.
Bitcoin topping 45,000.
Yeah, the bounce should be coming shortly.
April of 2022 as that rally, well, it seems to be continuing in the new year. Let's get to Kate Rooney. She has more on perhaps where this thing could go from here. Kate.
Hey, David, good morning. So Bitcoin's new bull run, it's being driven by two upcoming events. First, there's this hope for an ETF approval, and then something called the halving that's coming up in April. It's up 65% or so in the past 3 months. ETF, that is the big driver, guys, of this price action. The SEC has a January 10th deadline to approve or reject the ARC 21 shares ETF. That's Kathy Wood's proposal there. Reuters reporting that the SEC could notify issuers as soon as this week if they've been cleared to launch those ETFs. If approved, guys, this would be a publicly traded fund tracking the price of Bitcoin. So investors theoretically wouldn't need to go to
If this candle can close above 16,700, we'll see a possible bounce back up to 758.
Then you've got something
I'm not in the long yet. I'm waiting.
That's coming up in April. The key thing to know
Let's see
about
what
that,
it does
Bitcoin's
during
new
the London
issuance
close.
gets cut in half, so it's a way to keep a cap on supply there. The code is written so there's only ever 21 million coins in circulation. This dynamic makes it less profitable, though, to earn new Bitcoin and more competitive for what are known as the miners. So these are the companies using those massive, high-powered computers to create new Bitcoin, those mining stocks. Think of Marathon Digital,
Okay,
Riot
Russell,
Blockchain.
higher
Those
low.
guys have about double digits today or so. MicroStrategy and Coinbase also higher this morning. Actually, Coinbase turning lower, down 6% or so. The
About
other
15
driver for
minutes
Bitcoin,
left to
though,
go,
same
ladies
thing.
and gentlemen,
Driving
before I
tech,
call it a
small
day.
cap tech especially, some
Any
lower interest
questions?
rates heading into this year, potentially, and return of risk appetite among retail investors. Guys, back to you.
That was going to be my question, Kate. How much of this is kind of a risk on sentiment versus just what we're seeing with overall approval expectations and, basically how much
All right, let's go. Oh, here comes the bounce. Oh, it's bouncing pretty nicely. Bouncing pretty nicely.
still to come.
How
Morgan
much
Stanley,
higher
one
is
of the
it
biggest
gonna go?
laggards among the big banks in 2023.
Ah.
And now they've got a new CEO. We'll discuss the road
Like, are
ahead
y'all
after the
pleased
break.
with
Don't
this?
go away.
And next week, we about to have my guy Zimbo Trades back on the live sessions as well. Yo, so we gonna do some dual streams, right, Zimbo? About to double team the hell out this market. Bet. I'm gonna put it on my schedule Monday. Okay. Double team slap, bro. Tag me in. Tag. Like, let's get it. Very nice, very nice. Yes, I am, Ryan. Yes, I am. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be posting I will be posting a Zoom link in this chat room. All right. So for you to get it, tune into the chat. You're going to click the Zoom link, and I'm going to go over some charts, some analysis, answer questions. We'll be able to talk. Now, depending on how many people, I mean, I may limit it because I know there are some people that are just not participating or, contributing to the chat, whether it be, questions or just overall interactions with me. Like, if you're not interacting with me and participating, moving forward, you won't get access to these free Zoom sessions. Now, because I had said, everyone could get access to the first one, I'm gonna allow everyone that's, tuning in, whether they've participated or not, to gain access. But then after that, close circle. If you ain't in here rocking out, and if you ain't at least commenting or reacting to something, if there's no type of participation, you're not going to be getting these free education stuff. So I already do this for free. It's like the least you can do is interact. No interaction, no Zooms. Listen, don't be shy. Listen, anyone that takes the mantle of streaming and coming on and talking are like, we're indirectly accepting, I'm saying, the possibility that people are going to ask questions. People are going to, inquire about certain things, and that's okay. Again, I don't expect everyone to be a professional or whatever. But even, professionals ask other professionals questions and so forth. So don't be shy. Come in, ask questions. Like I always say it, there is no dumb question because you don't know. Obviously, if you knew everything, you would not be tuning in, right? But because you're tuning in, it's because you don't know everything and you want to know what you don't know. Ooh, new lows, new lows. New lows. So, one of my favorite sayings is a closed mouth does not get fed. If you want to learn, if you want to improve, just like you sought out, becoming part of a Tradecaster, you have to ask questions. Once you find one of the streamers or however many streamers that resonate with you, that are trading what you want to particularly trade in, ask questions. And I'm pretty sure it goes that it's that same for everyone streaming, whether it's Deck, whether it's AK, Kush, was it JT Trades, Active Trader, whoever else is on. Like, everyone has indirectly agreed to answer questions and to help you become a better trader. All right. So do not be shy to ask questions. And if you ask questions, what's the worst that can happen? They say no, don't ask me questions. Like, ooh, whoop-de-doo. You know what I mean? And it's not like you're gonna get banned for asking questions. So ask away, man. Ask away. Don't be shy. And I really want to encourage you guys, however, whether new, intermediate, advanced, professional, share your analysis, share your charts, because in doing so, somebody might see something that you're not seeing. Somebody might, put you on to something that you haven't been, wasn't noticing. There's always room to learn. It doesn't matter from who or how experienced they are, right? Like, I've learned from people that have been doing this for a lot lesser time than I have, right? I never come off, acting or pretend that I know everything, and I will never say that I know everything because there's so much to learn and know, right? So we're all essence, students of this industry. And students, do study sessions together. They help one another with information. If I know this and you know that, well, hey, let's mash it together, right? So don't be shy, guys. Do, 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 do.
Exactly. The world changes around you.
What you want to do? Mm-hmm. Hasn't reached support yet. Lungs would be good here. Yeah, they're looking like it. Well, honestly, anyone who will respond to me, I think I've annoyed that with all my questions, and now he ignores me. LOL. So this will. Listen, I'm not in the camp of ignoring people when they ask questions. So you don't have to worry about that with me. I'm more than happy to answer, the questions, and I hope throughout the streams and throughout the webinars, whether it's you or someone else asks a question that you want to know, I'll be able to answer it. I feel extremely privileged and blessed to be able to be in this position where I'm able to make an impact in someone's life, right? Whether it be answering a question, whether it be guidance, whether it be, alerting to trades or different avenues that they can trade or companies that they can trade with and generate revenue, right? So I'll never not answer a question. And if I miss it, email me. Do 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 do. Howdy, boy. Get ready for some tunes. Where my music at? Let's take a look at the daily. Where's the bounce at? We want our bounce. We want our bounce. All right, 6 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. 6 minutes left till I call it a day.
off. Stack, you can see that near session lows. It is being dragged down
The
by the mega cap
session
tech names. We
lows.
call them the Mag 7 stocks. Apple, for example, is down more than 3.5%, and any number of the other names are also down rather significantly. You heard earlier in the program, of course, Jim Cramer did say time to trim. As for 2023, it was a different story. It proved a great year as well for some of the world's top tech billionaires. We always get out a tiny violin for them when Robert Frank joins us with those impressive numbers.
Well, David, it was kind of a wild ride for these folks. You call it the great round trip of the rich, the world's richest 500 billionaires, adding $1.5 trillion to their wealth last year after losing $1.4 trillion in 2022. Tech billionaires led the charge, with the top 10 adding nearly $500 billion to their wealth. Elon Musk added the most in dollar terms with a gain of $96 billion. He's back on top as the world's richest with $232 billion today. He lost $200 billion in 2022, so he's still about $100 billion shy of his peak. Mark Zuckerberg close behind with a gain of $84 billion on Meta's stock increase. He's now worth $130 billion. And that Microsoft stock run, well, that added $31 billion to Bill Gates, $45 billion to Steve Ballmer. And the Google guys, they and Larry Ellison, all of them gaining over $30 billion. The biggest percentage gainer, no surprise here, Jensen Huang at NVIDIA, his fortune more than tripled to $44 billion. He's now in the top 30, ranked 28. Warren Buffett, he had a good year adding $13 billion, but he could not keep up with all that tech stocks. He fell from 5th place to 10th place. Meanwhile, luxury king Bernard Arnault is still in 2nd place after losing the top spot back in July. LVMH stock down 20% from its highs, but he's still up 17 billion for the year. He and Buffett are now the only two non-tech names in the top 10. You could see a future where pretty soon it's all tech in the top 10.
The wealth is just extraordinary. You obviously cover it very closely and so well for us, but I mean, the numbers are truly extraordinary. By the way, on Musk, does that include what we estimate his ownership of SpaceX is worth?
Yes,
It does.
it includes all of it. John Oliver said that his gain this year was like winning a marathon after running 200 miles in the wrong direction because he lost 200 billion in 2022, and now he's ahead 100 billion
And
dollars.
has it accounted for that huge loss of overall value in Twitter as well?
You know, that loss of Twitter, let's say it's down 71% according to that Fidelity markdown today. You know, it's like a rounding error on his 230.
He's lost more than we'll ever have, and he's still up there.
By a multiple of a
Yeah,
million.
every day he probably loses more than we'll ever have. So.
That's all right. It's not that
We're doing
happy.
okay.
It's just not. There's a storm going on. Robert, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Our live market coverage continues right after this.
Elon Musk numbers are wild. The price action on SPY is insane today. Can you share your insights? SPY, I mean, I was expecting it to continue lower with the ES, which we've gotten. It's building a wall, support level here at 471. Best case scenario, I think we end up getting a bounce towards the end of the day to 473. If I go over to a 4-hour time frame, let's maximize this. 4-hour time frame, we could also drop another 1.5 down to 470. And what you want to do is you want to mark off 467.46. If we get a 4-hour or daily close below this level, then we know that is going to be the confirmation and market structure break, which means from 467.46, any bounce that ends up holding below 476 or even 473 is going to be a short for the next month or two, right? When you look at ES, as I mentioned, ES has a massive downside gap to fill. This is the first one, okay? The first gap that needs to be filled, where we at? So we're looking at the first gap to be filled, 172 points. So how does that translate over to the SPY? Well, on the SPY, we're going to be looking at a 10-point movement. So we're going to be looking at SPY to drop all the way down to 462. So be on the lookout for that. Oh, beautiful. Let's go. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 11 o'clock. That is it for me. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope you guys all, caught some of the shorts with me. And for those of you guys that were rocking with me all throughout the last week of 2023, I told you guys, the first trading day of the year was going to be a red day. I believe that this first quarter of the year is going to end up being a nice sell-off, at least the first month and a half, I'm thinking. But again, all of this is speculation, and all the speculations are subject to change based off of certain economic data release based off of certain geopolitical news and release. So, you know, take that with like it's not written in stone. Anything that we think may happen can change on a dime. All right. So thank you again for joining. Happy 2024 and let's freaking kill it. All right. Later. See y'all tomorrow.